Alright, what's up YouTube? So, in this video, we're going to be tearing apart the trike, and we're going to be welding a new frame up for it. Alright, so we took the back wheels and the seat off the bike. So we are mounting a motor over here, the back. So I'm going to cut this off, and then I'm going to weld some stuff onto it. Okay, so this is what we're looking at so far. We got the beam, or the axle piece cut off, and I welded this all up. And this is going to go kind of like that. Actually, it's going to be flipped from that. But that's how it's going to look. And I'll weld that up. Alright, so this is what I got so far. I welded this big triangular piece on. Even though it might not look like it right now, it's a fair amount longer than it used to be. Because it used to only come to like right here. It stuck out like another inch. So that'll be plenty of space to mount that motor back here. Then the wheels are going to stick right off the back of this. Got like half a centimeter left. I guess I also cut through this fan cord. So it wasn't plugged in. What a piece of shit this thing is. Oh my god. Alright, so I just welded in this brace. And that's gonna we're going to bolt the motor to that, so that's just an extra brace for the motor. Okay, so we got the engine just sitting up here. This is kind of how it's going to sit. We're going to weld this plate down, but I'm going to put a cross beam from here to the back before I do that, just because this, where the bolts are, kind of sits right in the middle of this thing, and the more strength, the better. Alright, so I'm going to put a brace that goes all the way to the front. Obviously, this clamp won't be in my way when I weld it. It'll go flush up to here. I got to cut this thing down. You might be wondering where we get all this metal from. Literally, all of this metal we got for free. Like, this was a giant stand that was getting thrown away, all this gray stuff. And I just cut it up one day and put it all in the back of my car. Like, it was... So, that's where all this gray metal came from. All this painted gray stuff. So... As of now, the only thing we've paid for is the motor. That was $100. And we're going to see if we can get some more brakes. We might just buy a brake on eBay. We're trying to do this at as low budget as we can. About there's good. Ran this thing like an hour ago. I'm going to give it a shot. See if it wants to run. Let's see. Alright, so this thing has not finished cooling down yet. I'm just going to use the normal angle grinder. See how I do. This thing cuts so much faster than the stupid drill master one anyway, so. But I just cut that. And that's good. Alright, so I'm going to grind some of this down so I can weld to it. So this is all where it needs to be. I'm going to tack it in place and then weld her up. Alright, so it's all tacked down and I'm going to weld it the rest of the way. Also, I forgot to mention, we had the first build of this tricycle, I said if anyone comments saying we should put a spoiler on it, we will, and if anyone says we shouldn't, we won't. Whoever the first comment is to say it, we'll do it. Someone commented, said we should put a spoiler on it, so there will be a spoiler on this. So thanks to that guy. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Alright, so the frame's all welded. Okay, so over on this side, we got 2 holes that we're just going to bolt down and in. And on this side, we're going to try to make a U bracket out of a piece of threaded rod and just bend it up. Yeah.
Oops.
Did you go too far?
No, it's just not like 90 degrees. Look how off this is.
Oh! Look at this animal here, just squeezing this shit. He bent this an inch with his hand.
Yeah, that's all I'm fucking good for, is bending shit. It's like, that's one of the...
This thing's delivering.
That's one of the first cuts I've seen that thing make all the way through and not shit out on us.
Well, that was only like 20 seconds, is probably why. Let's see if I can get it to go up through. Nope, just barely
Not bad for handmade though.
If we pound it with a hammer, something will go.
Cool.
Alright, so you got this thing in place, and I'm just gonna see if we can just wrench it down and pull this thing up through anymore. Okay, so this thing's pretty much in place. I don't think I really explained. We decided to opt out of the plate instead of welding that all there. And just do this U-bolt thing instead. But since the bends are a little weird, I need to put like a plate or something under there. It's not going down quite all the way. Now I'll tighten this back down, it'll be good. Today we're gonna do the braking on this thing. Have to let it idle for like 3 hours.
Don't buy this gas can from Home Depot.
Should have gone Harbor Freight. Yeah. We got this other weird nozzle thing at Home Depot which we just jammed in there, and we're going to try to do it with that.
Hang on.
What?
You do gentle pulse. You do like a couple, like, not to start, what you're doing is you're flooding it with gas.
Oh, right now I am?
Yeah. I guess not.
Really quiet.
What?
Pretty quiet. Alright, so we got this thing all running. We did the break-in. We let it run for like 3 hours. That's what I recommended. That's what's next. We gotta attach the back to it. Maybe throw some paint or something on it. That's gonna be it for this week. Come back next Tuesday, and thanks for watching. Oh!